What's up, family? Trail here, and we have some new $750 direct payments that are available for Americans. But the deadline is this week to apply for it. Also, we have some more states offering some child tax credits. I believe we have about 16 states total, so I have that information for you as well. Find out if you live in one of these particular states that is available. But let's try to keep this video short, guys. So don't forget how much a simple press of the like button does for this video and for this channel. And also, guys, I'm almost to the point of reaching 100,000 subscribers before the end of this year, so I thank you. But for those of you that are not subscribed, if you could help a brother out, okay? Yes, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now, and let's start with the video. Well, starting off with some not so good news, the U.S. Border Patrol ended up finding a baby and a toddler that was abandoned by smugglers trying to get into the United States. And yes, guys, it says right here that a 4-month-old baby and an 18-month-old toddler were found abandoned by smugglers in Arizona desert on this past Friday, according to the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. Now, hundreds of migrants have died at the southern border over the last few years, with about 557 deaths recorded by the United States Border Patrol. And earlier this year, about 53 migrants died inside of a tractor trailer near San Antonio, Texas, in one of the deadliest border incidents involving migrants in modern history. And yes, guys, 2 men were later indicted on the charges that included conspiracy to transport and transportation of illegal migrants, resulting in deaths. So yes, guys, we still are dealing with this issue with those individuals that are trying to enter into the United States from either the Texas border or Arizona border or other borders. Again, guys, look out for that as the Republicans continue to fight to prevent that from happening, but the Democrats continue to allow it to happen. So again, guys, hey, we'll just keep an eye out on those particular incidents there. But hey, moving forward, guys, hey, in regards to the former president Donald Trump, in which previously he had requested a special master to be able to review the documents that were received from the raid on his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. And yes, it says that we have over the weekend that the judge announced that a preliminary intent to actually appoint a special master, as the former president has requested. So again, guys, this is some good news for the former president, because he believes that the FBI has planted information in his estate and now trying to use that information to go against him. But yes, it looks like he is going to get his request for a special master to review these particular documents. So that is some good news. But in other news in regards to Beto ORourke, yes, we all know that he is campaigning in the state of Texas, but it looks like something happened over the weekend in which now he is postponing his Texas campaign event after he received some type of infection. Yes, it says right here that the Democratic nominee, Beto ORourke, for Texas governor announced on Sunday that he's postponing his events after being treated in a San Antonio hospital for a bacterial infection. While he said, "My symptoms have improved, I will be resting at home in El Paso in accordance with the doctor's recommendations." He said that, "Look, I am sorry to have had to postpone events because of this, but promise to be back on the road with you as soon as I am able to." Now, again, guys, ORourke is trailing the Texas Governor Greg Abbott right now, which is a Republican, in the polls, which is ahead of the November midterm elections. And we do know that back in 2020, he was the Democratic presidential candidate, but he withdrew from the actual running of this particular election. So, again, guys, will he do the same thing for this running of the governor in Texas? We don't know yet, guys, but considering his track record previously, we still don't want to rule that out as of yet, guys. But it does look like that he is recovering very well, and he is planning to get back on the campaign trail very, very soon. Again, guys, we'll continue to keep him in our prayers because of this infectious bacteria that he received while he was in San Antonio. Moving on, guys, we do have a new poll that just came out, and it looks like the former president Donald Trump is still very popular among Americans. Yes, according to this new poll, Republican voters are still rallying behind the former president after the search on his estate in Mar-a-Lago, Florida. Yes, it says right here that the former president, Donald Trump, remains a popular figure in the GOP, as a majority of Republican voters believe he should be the party's nominee in 2024. Yes, according to the USA Today IPSOS poll that came out on Sunday. Now, this particular poll was conducted after the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago. The results illustrated that Trump's continued grip of the GOP's despite his myriad legal troubles that he is in right now. And it says from this particular poll that roughly about 59% of Republican voters said that Trump should be the Republican nominee in 2024 and that he deserves re-election, while 41% said it's time for a change within the GOP and that Trump shouldn't run for the presidential election. But anyways, guys, what do you think? Do you agree with this particular poll? Do you stand on the side in which you believe that he should be a nominee for the 2024 election? Or do you sit on the other side in which you want to see someone new? You don't want President Biden. You don't want the former President Donald Trump to run. You want someone new. I believe that is where I stand, guys. I personally want someone new. I want new faces. I want someone new. I don't want to deal with this back and forth between these two previous candidates in which they continue to fight down each other's throats. I just want to see something new, guys. Would you agree? Let me know down below in the comment section if you want to see someone new or you want to see one of these particular people run and win in 2024. I want to see what you guys have to say about it. But moving on, guys, hey, because of the legal issues that the former President Donald Trump has been into as of the last 90 days or so, because of the raid on Mar-a-Lago, we have seen an increase on threats towards the National Archives. And yes, it says right here that the National Archives have been hit with threats after the Trump search of Mar-a-Lago. It says that the National Archives and Records Administration has faced a spike in threats and virtual in the weeks since the FBI search of former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. Now, the National Archives isn't the only federal agency facing a deluge of threats right now. The FBI and the Department of Homeland Security have also seen a surge in threats towards law enforcement after the Mar-a-Lago search. But NARA has received messages from the public accusing us of corruption and conspiring against the former president, or congratulating NARA for bringing him down. And yes, guys, this is crazy. We do not want these types of threats to be put on anyone out there, whether it's the president or former agencies or anything like that, guys. We just don't want to see it. We just need something better for this country, because all the other countries are just laughing at us right now, guys, because we can't get our stuff under control. But anyways, it says right here that after the agency received about 15 boxes from Donald Trump's estate in Florida back in January, it later confirmed that it also found classified information among those particular documents. And officials at the National Archives believe that more materials were still missing and referred to the matter to the Department of Justice, per the Washington Post. Now, the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago this month led to the removal of about 11 sets of classified information, including various classified, such as documents that are labeled as TS, SCI documents, referring to documents containing top secret or sensitive compartmented information. But again, guys, we still see that Trump is still leading the polls all over, and the Republicans are still holding his back, guys. But again, guys, we do not want to see threats towards the National Archives, the FBI, the Department of Justice, nor the presidency. We don't need threats towards anyone's, guys. So if you're out there and you're doing this, please stop it. We need to be safe in this country because it is just the right thing to do. We have been through enough already, guys. But anyways, hey, I do want to talk about some stimulus news for you today, and that is because we do have some $750 direct payments that are on the line right now, and you need to apply for these by the end of this week, guys. I have the details right here. It says that when is the deadline to receive up to $750 in direct payments. Now, it does say that in Rhode Island, thousands of families will benefit from a budget plan passed in June of 2022, which awards eligible families up to $750 in extra payments during the month of October. But guys, you need to hurry up because the deadline to apply for this rebate is this week. Yes, it says for each qualifying child, the households will be awarded $250 with a maximum of up to 3 children, which totals to around $750 per family, with around 115,000 homes expected to benefit from these particular rebates. Now, this is coming from Governor Daniel McKee. He said in the past that supporting parents and their children is a critical way to keep the economy growing. And you can see right here from a tweet that he sent out that, look, we're working every day to ensure Rhode Islanders get relief now and into the future. And child tax rebates of $250 per child up to 3 children, as well as $4 million in property tax credits for seniors and adults with disabilities, as well as ending state taxation of military service pensions and much, much more. But again, guys, like I said, in order to claim these particular up to $750 in rebates or child tax credits, you must apply by the end of this month, which is August the 31st. So you have a couple of days, guys, to apply for these. Now, in addition to that, the eligibility rules are like this. It says that the rebate is available to single filers who are the head of the household and or qualified widows or widowers with a federal adjusted income of up to $100,000, while the limit for married couples or filing jointly is around $200,000. And it is very important that you file your taxes before August the 31st, which is in a couple of days, guys, or you must file an extension to your taxes, which would allow you to file until October the 17th. But anyways, guys, the qualifying children as dependents should be 18 years of age or younger by December the 31st of this year. So again, guys, hey, you must claim these by a couple of days, guys. August the 31st, that is exactly your deadline. But anyways, guys, last but not least, I do have some information in regards to some child tax credits that are also people are eligible to receive in different types of states. And yes, guys, I believe we have about 16 states that have these child tax credits that could be going out. And I just want to briefly go over these with you really quick, but don't worry, guys, I will include a link to this article down below in the description so that you can read all of the information, guys. So again, I'm going to be going rather quick just to keep this video short. You can thank me later. But anyways, guys, we do have right here where it says that which states are looking to send child tax credit checks and considering some tax deductions. And yes, guys, we have the first state, California. Families who earn less than $25,000 are eligible to receive $1,000. Colorado, incomes of less than $75,000 per year could receive between 5 and 30% of the federal credit for each qualified child. We also have Connecticut. They are going to receive around $250 per child. Florida, they are saying that they are going to receive around $450 per child. Georgia, they are going to be giving out around $3,000 up to that amount. Also, Idaho, families could be eligible to get around $205 for each child. Maine residents, yes, taxpayers can be eligible to claim around $300 for each qualified child or dependent. Maryland, those making $6,000 or less could get a $500 refundable tax credit. Massachusetts, families are eligible to receive around $180 for one dependent or $360 for multiple dependents. New Jersey, they just passed something about a child tax credit program that gives families around $500 tax credits for each child under 6 years old. New Mexico, families could be eligible to receive between $25 and $175 per child. New York, eligible families can either receive around $100 for each qualified child. North Carolina, taxpayers could receive a deduction of up to $2,500 for each child. Also, Oklahoma, households with an income less than $100,000 per year could be eligible to get around 5% of the federal child tax credit. And we have Rhode Island, families could receive around $250 per child. And lastly, we have Vermont, households with an income less than $125,000 per year could be eligible to receive around $1,000 per child under the age of 5 years old. So again, guys, those are just the 16 states that are offering different types of child tax credits or either some tax deductions if you have a child or a qualified dependent. Yes, guys, that is some great information. But anyways, I will include that link down below in the description so that you can read the entire article for yourself. But anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.